What is going on? My face is hella tight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my steamer on. We already know why all of us are here, and I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my supporters, all of my existing and past clients. If you have came to me to try the hype, to see what the hype was all about, I appreciate you. But if you are not a regular client, why not? Were you dissatisfied with your service? If you are, or if you were, what are some areas that I can work on? Before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and jump into this video. What is going on? It's your girl Leah Lee, Glam by Leah Lee. Wowzers, your girl has been MIA. Where have I been? Working my ass off, working my assets off. So your girl is doing a dermaplaning facial. It is the week of my 2-year business anniversary, and I could not be more ecstatic, more blessed, more hyped up, because I'm celebrating 2 years, going into my 3rd year. I have surpassed the statistics. I am really truly making my own lanes. I'm waiting for this steamer to get turned on. Oreo is doing what he does. He is actually healing from being neutered. It is Monday right now. He got neutered on Friday morning. He is supposed to definitely be having that cone on, but I cannot do my boy like that, okay? Like, he don't like that cone. I don't like that cone for him. He cannot be himself, and he really does not mess with the sutures or anything like that. I'm very on top of him with that, because I'm like, listen, we are not going back to the vet to fix something that shouldn't have to be fixed, okay? So sorry, I'm just wiping behind my ears, because when I washed my face in the shower, got my hair wet, and you know how like your behind your ears be like a little damp, and I have to be gentle because I got my 4th earring hole. So my face, I feel like, has been extremely dull, and I have been having some breakouts. I'm not gonna lie, the diet has not been the best. So I am going to contribute that to the breakouts that I have been getting. It only makes sense because that's the only difference. Like, really, truly. My cycle is about to come on, but I really can't even say it's that. Let me go get my scalpel right quick. Okay, so I just got my scalpel handle. My blade is right here. For those that are interested, I use the 10R blade, and this is my disposable blade remover. Everything is going to be linked down in my Amazon store. I have everything neatly categorized. If you are into dermaplaning, microneedling, whatever the case may be, y'all just need to do the work and look for it. I am going to cocktail it today. I took these from the spa earlier. I have my lemon zest enzyme, the OG, and then I am going to also mix this with the apple orchard. I believe this is what the enzyme is called. Now this enzyme is free of acids. It is just truly an apple enzyme. Naturally, it has the malic acid in it, which is formed from apples, and it's so thick. It's thick, like, y'all see that? It's like applesauce. Oh, and it smells so good, like you can eat it. So I'm gonna mix this together with my lemon zest. Once this sits on the skin for a little while, I am going to obviously remove it with my Clean Club cloth, a Clean Skin cloth. I think it's called Clean Skin Club cloth. Typically when I do my facials at home, I use these because I can use them and then dispose of them. I don't have to go through a whole bunch of towels, because I definitely don't want to do that. But I am supposed to have a towel right near me, but I don't have it. Every now and again when I'm doing these life update videos, it is seriously just life update videos. If I know obviously you would want to support somebody that is a little bit more consistent in their content, which I am truly trying to be, y'all. I never knew, or I did not consider being an instructor being so busy. I remember last time y'all were saying the steam didn't bother y'all, like me being on camera and talking. Hopefully the sound isn't picking up too much on the mic. Speaking of mics, I need a better mic for like shooting content with on my DSLR. This is with my camera. I was a camera recorder. Good grief, it's a little hard to see because I got this big mirror sitting behind my camera, but I mean the camera is sitting literally right in front of my face, and this steamer is booming. it is bussin', okay? Oreo trying to get some action. So you are supposed to apply this apple enzyme thick. It actually says generously, so in my mind that's thick. And you are supposed to maneuver into the skin for a minute and then leave it on. But I just honestly use my brush as the manipulation device, quote unquote. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna really get into my hairline. For some reason I've been having some weird small breakouts like up here in my hairline, and I never ever have any issues up there. If I do have anything, it's more so like in my temple where the hair connects to my eyebrows. Like I'll have that every now and again, but nothing in my actual like upper forehead area. So I'm like, all right, let me pay close attention to that. I definitely should have did it before and after. I'll be slimping on my pan, and I am feeling the tingle, like all over tingle. I have been exfoliating very well recently with physical exfoliants. The microdermabrasion scrub from Youth to the People is really awesome. If I feel like I need just like a little pick me up while I'm in the shower, I can do that, and my face feels really smooth the next following days. Well, the next few days, next following days. I guess you could say next following days, just don't really sound correct. Okay, this is a bit much. Like, we're gonna have to redirect this steamer. Or you know what? I'm actually going to talk to y'all once the steam is off, okay? So I'll be back. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off with some cold water because it ain't even warm anymore. This water is cold, which is perfectly fine because my skin is extremely exfoliated. So I'll probably be a little red during the remainder of this treatment, which is perfectly fine. I feel like a flushing just gives more glow. Everybody's obsessed with the glow and all of that, including myself. I'm addicted to it. To clean, healthy skin. Y'all, this life update, all of this stuff. I know y'all so sick of hearing my damn updates. I apologize, I truly do, because I have not been consistent. In the meantime, y'all let me know down in the comment section, what type of new content would y'all like to see? And I'm gonna just let it be that. Not necessarily skin related, not necessarily facial related, aesthetics, spa, whatever. Just to see where y'all at, what content, where's everybody at, because I honestly love posting facial content, but I don't want to continue to be consumed with it. That's where I'm at with facial content. I just recently asked on my Instagram story about what people feel like the spa industry, aesthetics industry is lacking, and people gave me some really great feedback, so I'm definitely going to share that in this video. Life update first. My life is actually going spectacular. Spectacular, wow, that was a huge commitment. But it really is. I can't complain. It's, you know, going great. You know, in life we always feel like we should be doing more. We can be doing better. We could be doing this, we could be doing that, and ultimately it's in our head. It really is. So yes, it is up to ourselves to motivate ourselves. If that makes sense, it's up to us to motivate ourselves. But with doing so, you know, balancing the fact that life requires us to recharge and to rest. So with that being said, I have been resting. I've also been working really hard, you guys. 1 second. I am using Self-Care by LL Glow Elixir, and you know what? I have stopped putting pressure on myself to release this product because there were some things that needed to be tweaked, and I've allowed myself and still allowing myself to do those tweaks and a gazillion other things. It'll be ready by the time I have my class, my dermaplaning hands-on training class, which is October 22nd. here in South Florida. It'll be in Fort Lauderdale. If you want to be taught by yours truly, it is a 6-hour class from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. All things included. You just have to bring your model and you get a kit to take home and do 25 services. And guess what's gonna be included in that kit? Duh, the elixir. So the estheticians that will be in that class are going to be the first people who have this glow elixir, and I'm so excited. You can put your deposit down and save your seat on my website. It's on the same booking site everybody else books with. You just click on the esthetician hands-on training. Lower down a little bit. I feel like this needs to be on my ears a little bit more, and then whatever. Let's start. Ooh, this is real up close and personal. I am actually going to dermaplane and then do extractions on myself today, and y'all know I be jumping all over the place. So since it's almost impossible for me to talk while I'm dermaplaning, I decided to do this voiceover in 2 sections. And I want to apologize if y'all hear Oreo chewing on his chewy in my background noise, but I really truly believe that I have mastered the skill in dermaplaning, one on myself and on my clients. And that's why I feel so confident in holding the hands-on training that I have coming up. Esties, are y'all finding this time to do y'all's monthly facial on yourself, or at least go get one? If you are not, please find the time to treat yourself. So my dermaplaning class is 6 hours, as I mentioned before. It is $475, a $120 value kit that is going to be included. So literally everything comes in here ready for you to go and complete these services on your, prospect clients. There's only a deposit of $150, and this is going to be taking place on October 22nd in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am so excited to hold this class, hold this course. I'm a little nervous to see, how the tickets sell, but also optimistic. A little bit more about this. It is a very in-depth hands-on approach. This course demonstrates the benefits of dermaplaning with all the supplies. This training is only going to be available to those who are active students and or already licensed estheticians and cosmetologists. And if you are in school, you must provide proof of enrollment and or provide your license to attend. Back to the regular frame, I am going to be using Mad Skincare Radiant Brightening Mask. It has umbilica, multiple vitamin C derivatives, licorice extract, and bearberry extract. So it's going to do a really great job at brightening, and it has those antioxidants in it, which are great. I'm just going to use the same brush that I applied the enzyme with, but obviously I rinsed it off. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. This weekend, y'all, the 17th is my actual 2-year anniversary birthday. I am having a huge sale this week, huge deals, just the best that are going to be available this year for the remaining of the year, obviously, and ever in history. So I hope everyone plans to take full advantage of the retail. Trying out Self-Care by LL. It's an absolute amazing line, y'all. It's a clean, organic body care line, which is obviously Self-Care by Leah Lee. So y'all try it out. When you get the chance, you can just go right to my website, www.glambyleahlee.com, and try it out. So this mask is going to be on for a good 10 minutes. I'm doing it up tonight because I need my skin to be popping. The only thing I'm missing, I wish I had a high frequency device here at the house, but I don't. All right, so while this mask is sitting on, I wanted to go through the Instagram post that I said that I was going to mention and go through. What is the esthetician beauty spa industry lacking? I'm going to share a couple of the responses. The one that stuck out the most was integrity. And I completely agree. We are in a time where everybody wants microwavable substance. They want microwavable results. They want microwavable life. And microwavable food doesn't even taste great. Like food that has soul, food that has time, food that has marinated and love, and somebody that put their foot in it. You know what I'm saying? So I completely agree with the integrity that has compromised or has been compromised in a lot of existing businesses, and even those businesses that may have failed. So I agree, principles are somewhat non-existent to a lot of people. People sometimes don't even understand what principles are, and to be standing behind and standing on those principles. So I agree. Getting into the next one, someone said professionalism, would love to see you connect with Nina Hayes from Elite Esthetician. I actually believe I follow her, and if this is the person that I believe I'm talking about, she has her own school, right? If so, I completely love what she's doing, what I have seen that she's doing. I haven't done a whole bunch of research. I know that she did cross my Instagram path, obviously, because I think I do follow her. Someone also said more Black esthetician representation in products for people of color. Now, is this in the professional skincare brand or just consumer all around? Because I believe we really have passed the breakthrough with people of color being represented properly in skincare as well as makeup. So depending on what specific level of skincare you're talking about, I would love to hear more on that specific response. Someone also shared and said community, sisterhood, authenticity, too much copy and paste, monkey see, monkey do. And I think that's where integrity also comes in, because some people don't have a creative nature about themselves, and that's okay. That's not to say if you don't have a natural creative ability, then you can't do XYZ. Absolutely not. But copy and paste, exactly. That's exactly what we do not want to see. That goes nowhere. That gets nowhere, especially long term. So I agree. Sisterhood, 100%. That is why I created the Thrive Esthetician group chat. I want everyone to feel safe and supported in this line of work, because there are a lot of Facebook groups where people are, you know, going for the jugular. It could be an esthetician who has been in this line of work for 20 plus years, and because she has that track record or that length of time in this field, she feels like she is superior to an esthetician that may only have 10 years or 5 years or even a year. So in the Thrive Esthetician group chat, we do have some male estheticians, and they are equally supported in whatever they discuss, whatever they have questions about, etc. Respect for service providers and their time. Oh my goodness, absolutely agree, because clients really be wasting time. Like, what is happening? But being the professional, you do have to put your foot down. You do have to be stern when it comes to your time management, when it comes to your time as an individual, as a human, as a business entrepreneur, all of these things, as well as being stern about advocating for consistency in results. Because I see one post today, and I'm never going to quote something like it was my own words, and I will give credit where it's due. I think it was either solo esthetician hashtag or solo esthetician, or another esthetician that had posted it, but it basically said 1 facial is a treat, 4 facials is treatment. And I was like, can we get some snaps? Can we get an applause? Can we get a standing ovation? Because clients don't get it sometimes. And a lot of people, especially clients, always ask me, what do I use on my skin? I want my skin to look like yours. I want my skin to be the best it can be. And with that result becomes a lot of consistency and also trial and error, and which can be so very frustrating for both the client and the professional. But that's when the line of communication has to exist, because if not, we can't truly get to the point where we need to be. So it really like, it's a relationship, and no relationship is perfect, especially not in the beginning. So there may be some shortcuts, there may be some halfway truths, but you have to get past that point, honestly, to be able to get to the, you know, the results that we are seeking, and obviously that I want to be able to provide to my client. So yes, wrapping up this, because I obviously am taking off my mask. Estheticians who are educated properly on multicultural skin. I love that. She was also the one who just said respect for service providers and their time. So estheticians who are educated properly on multicultural skin. Yes, I think this is a aspect of aesthetics that is becoming increasingly more popular and increasingly more serious, because honestly, you don't know what you don't know. And if the textbook and the instructors and the curriculum is designed, you know, in a triangle shape, but you're trying to learn something that's in the shape of a square, obviously you may be having some hiccups trying to figure out why this is not going that way, or why this is not fitting this way, or why this is just not fitting. Why don't I understand what I'm trying to make work? So I think learning multicultural skin, learning people of color, and know that it does not mean black people. That means Indian people, people of Hispanic, Latino descent as well. And some people may categorize them as being black, but who cares? Learning everyone takes time. So no, you are not going to learn this in an esthetician program setting. No, this is going to be years of continued education, years of practice, hands-on practice, learning your ingredient knowledge, learning what products you're working with to understand if they do work best with multicultural skin and not just one category of skin. So yes, I completely agree that that needs to be something that is truly added more into curriculums. Not to extend the curriculum per se, or maybe so to extend it, but just a larger part, and that is on the instructor's part, to make sure that there is an emphasis on everybody's skin type and not just one. People that genuinely love what they do and not just in it for the money. Girl, you speaking loud. You speaking loud. You speaking to the people way in the back too, okay? Because I hope they can hear you. There are so many people in this for the money, and if you are and you have that mentality, you will not succeed. I'm just telling you, because you will not have what it takes to learn and to truly understand what makes skin do what it do, what makes skin of different backgrounds and different Fitzpatricks react differently from someone who may be in a fairer skin tone, and all these different things. Ingredient knowledge, just pure education is something that is obviously needed within this line of work. So nobody wants to continue to learn about something that they have no interest in pursuing outside of monetary success, I guess. So I don't think that would last long. I think some people are becoming increasingly popular without properly doing things. But I'm gonna say this, with Instagram, with social media as a whole, with all these different videos that are coming out with people truly crazily, that's not even a word, crazy, working on people's skin. No shoe is one size fits all. No one esthetician is one size fits all, and I hope I'm saying this correctly. What works for one esthetician may not work for another esthetician. That's okay. But to make sure that you are properly doing something, properly performing a service, properly doing a chemical peel, doing a microdermabrasion, doing a micro peel, doing a micro needling, doing these services, you really have to have a sincerity about yourself, because if you do mess up this person's face or this person's body in some way, if you mess up a wax, you apply the wax too hot, and now you have a situation where the client is obviously going to be having hyperpigmentation. You have to have a soft spot to be able to, one, communicate that's integrity, and you have to have a soft spot to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna comp this service because I messed up. And if they decide to still give you some, you know, gratuity or still take care of the service, that's great. But you have laid the foundation as, one, the esthetician, as the business owner, and now building and moving forward with your client professional relationship. And somebody that's in it for the money is not going to work that hard to do all of that. That's what I have to say about that. And then lastly, someone said black estheticians. I want you to look up the website and the Instagram brownsd.com. Let me make sure that I am saying this correctly. I just recently reached out to them too, because I seen that they are on the list of businesses that are going to be attending the International Aesthetics, Cosmetics and Spa Conference in West Palm Beach. And I actually did not know that they attended the Vegas one too, but I was so consumed with work. To the West Palm show, I will be attending. The Brown Skin Etsy on Instagram, the Black Esthetician Directory. They also have dermatologists, if I'm not mistaken. So you go on their website, literally search where you live, put in your zip code, and it'll show all the estheticians that are registered in their directory, and voila, that easy. You just gotta ask. You gotta ask. Y'all know I am here to help always and forever, and I always will do what I can do. So let me make sure this mask is off of me. My extractions have calmed down immensely. I am now gonna go in with the Skinscript, the glycolic and retinol pads. These are skin brightening with kojic and arbutin. I took these from my spa because I was like, you know what, I deserve these. I have not used these on my skin in some time, so I am looking forward to going through the process of getting my skin acclimated to retinol again, because I haven't been using any retinol and my skin has been fabulous. Going back in, ooh, this might be a little tingly because I just did dermaplane, but that's okay. I think I might have some little areas of where I might be peeling in a few days, because this right here, that enzyme was a little spicy on this side of my face. So I'm gonna take it easy with these pads. I'm gonna go gentle. I'm gonna still make it on my skin, making sure it's good on the skin, but I'm gonna go gentle on getting it applied to the skin. So if y'all have any questions, I would love for y'all to ask right on the way. Now if it's about what you should do, you a new esthetician, y'all, I offer mentorships for that. I am not handing out free information like that. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. The game is not told, it's sold. So what y'all get up here, I'm more than happy to share, but I'm a businesswoman, and a businesswoman to businesswoman, businessman to businesswoman, you gotta respect that. I'm gonna wrap up my night routine. Oreo is ready to lay down. I am definitely ready to lay down and get this video nice and edited. Yes, I am using Youth to the People, using their Polypeptide 121 Future Cream. Perfect to go on top of this treatment that I just did. It's nice and fluffy, and just like, it reminds me of like a great yogurt. That might not be the best representation, but it does. Like a nice fluffy yogurt that is just so healthy for you. This is gonna be great. I know my skin, I'm gonna wake up and be like, oh, I feel like myself again, because I literally have been looking busted. I hope y'all have truly enjoyed this video. I always have a great time chatting it up with y'all, being on camera. I truly do. Good night, you guys.